Wake up this morning, we now know the names of 5 teenagers involved in a deadly crash in Niagara County. 19-year-old Jeremy Campbell and 17-year-old Taylor Messing died from their injuries. The car they were riding slammed into a tree on YOUNGSTOWN LOCKPORT Road in the town of Porter yesterday. 19-year-old John Schmitz, the driver, and 17-year-old Keith Burns are in stable condition. A 15-year-old female passenger has been treated and released. News 4's Trisha Cruz has more this morning.
Carol Badger and Bonnie BALCH tremble when they think about the car that crashed on their street in the town of Porter. The car slammed into a tree in Carol's front yard and across the street from Bonnie's house.
I was on the front porch cleaning window when the accident happened, so I heard the loud crash and turned and saw.
2 of the 5 teens in this car died from their injuries. What the 2 women saw at the scene was devastating. For them, nearly impossible to describe in words.
There's a little bit of disbelief that occurs at this moment. Basically, it's just cheers for those kids and prayers and for their parents.
Bonnie rushed to the scene and soon realized she knew one of the teens who survived.
I did know the young man in the passenger seat. I used to babysit him, and he was, his arm was pretty messed up. He was pretty sore.
She tried to help all the teens as much as she could until emergency responders arrived. The Niagara County Sheriff's Office tells us speed appears to have been a factor. The Niagara County Sheriff's Office tells us the driver lost control of the car on this side of the road after trying to pass somebody who was making a left. The car then ended up over here. The skid marks are in plain sight. The car traveled nearly 200 feet, hitting several large rocks, shrubs, and trees along the way before finally coming to a stop.
This road is notorious for speeding.
The speed limit here is 55 miles per hour, but residents tell us most drivers don't obey it.
I think young people need to seriously be educated on the effects of what can happen with speed.
Trisha Cruz, News 4 Wake Up.
Investigators tell us alcohol and drugs were not factors in the crash. The teens were heading back to a friend's house when it happened. We're told charges against the driver are pending.